Alright everybody, welcome back, and we get ourselves a 135 season of TOP. And you know, it's going to be usual Path Guys team and all, but where we ended up last season was at 196, so pretty good. I will take the 100%, still got the 1k CC, that's the main thing. And obviously, you were never going to do it with the 90%, or the 110, whatever it was. You were not going to do it without any characters on your team. So, yeah, I'm just saying that much. However, this season, you might get away with it, but I still don't feel like, considering you're still using the main summonable units, but sure, we'll see. But obviously you're going to be starting off with the usual, the path guide, and this is going to be the path here. Obviously all the hard fights. I was very tempted at the very first stage to turn right to go to the 4th fist into the boss fight, because it technically is easier, and we'll show that in a bit. But yeah, and then the last stage you can make a deviation to the Ultra Namek Goku fight, but again, as I said, with the first half we will get into that whenever we get to it. So yeah, that's the pattern, not much need to say, and we're going to get into what we're going to be looking at here. So we'll first start off with the alternate path, and this 3 fist fight here, very easy. 4 fist fight, very easy. This 5 fist fight here is easy enough. A lot of yellows, but this fight here is the more difficult because there's succession and 2 tag units. But over here leads to a 5 fist fight, which is obviously giving you more points. I feel like as if you went for the right side, it wouldn't matter too much at the beginning, but once you get to the end, well then you obviously have to, because the higher boost. I might do that this season just to see, just to play it out. I won't do the lesser stage because I have a feeling that it mightn't do as well. But again, I'll debate on that, but still, this is obviously what we're going to be going for at some point, which is going to be getting rid of him either last or second to get rid of the succession, and again depending on the units we have. So yeah, obviously there's that. This fight here, very easy. Resurrection F, Frieza's first turn transformation, like Kaioken Goku from Universe 6 tournament. After that, obviously you saw it was this fight here, whatever the state is. Then here is going to be Ultra Goku Black. You can easily kill him, he's only 2 stars, you'll be fine. Then afterwards it's 5 fist fight over here, and it's again same stage we had before. 5 fist here, Fusing Gogeta, obviously get rid of him first. 4 fist, piss easy. Yes, he has a transformation to Super Saiyan 3, but he's a hero unit, he's not going to do you much. And then this Trunks GT fight, just again get rid of tag unit first, you're basically fine for the most part. Next up, obviously 5 fist. I mean, you got a revival with Cell Saga, it's not too bad in comparison to other Cell Saga fights, where it's a full Cell team. Then afterwards, I can either go right, or you can go left, depending. I have it obviously going left, because it is just an easier fight. However, this one does have more tiles, but it's a bit more strike oriented instead of blast oriented, and there's 2 transformation units. One's turn 1, the other's turn 2, after that, and then for the rest of the fight. So yeah, you can deal with that if you will. But I'm going to go for this one over here, because just get rid of the tag unit, you're basically swimming, and they're all EX units basically. And 5 fist, second last fight, tag unit, transformation. If you can get rid of him before him, they'll be fine enough, because at least if you got reds on the team, which, I mean, considering the path, and I doubt you really need much. But yeah, now, lastly, don't go for this fight. Get 2 fusion units and 3 ultras. Yes, very low stars in some form, but still, the other 2 fights have 1 ultra and no transformation, or here is all ultras but all low stars. So you can make her do, which is why I said you were iffy on doing this here, because if you have a look at the tiles here, you can make her do with super attacks and damage inflicted, whereas here I think is a safer option. It will be the safest option you can pick. Yes, there is more tankier units here, but again, you can make her do with it if you really want to. So yeah, you can go for either or. I might go for one or the other, but again, it all depends. But yeah, that's basically the path, and not much else needed to say. And then obviously, as you saw there, we'll go for the colors. So this is obviously going to be using as your main team. These are going to be the colors, all the colors that needed. So obviously stack up on one color over the other. So like if there's feck all blues, do not bother bringing in the green. And respect all yellows, do not bother bringing in a red. There was one fight that we saw 3 reds, but that's basically it. And if you're going for that double transformation fight at the very end, obviously you need to bring in a red, because that thing is basically yellow. But yeah, now we're going to have a look at the recommended allies, and this season is a bit iffy. And what do we mean by that is obviously if we have a look see here, recommended allies, you still have the 3 summonable characters, then the free-to-play Giblet, obviously he was going to be a given. So hopefully you friendship ranked him up, which is kind of why I used him last season, just so that I can have an excuse to friendship rank him up. But it's Game Originals Vegeta Clan and God Key. Now you would think Vegeta Clan would be like 5%, would be 10%, not 5%, 10% at least. Nope, he is in fact 5%. So you can only really get to Shallot Super Saiyan God, or Super Saiyan Blue if you want to use the Spark conversion, but I'll still say Super Saiyan God Hero just because it's better stats. We'll be only getting 15%. Giblet has the full 35, Gohan Trunks has the full 35, and Shallot has the full 35. Pan just only gets to 20. Pan only has 20 because she doesn't fit any of the other tags. So she's getting just her bare boost. Which is odd because you would think they would, yes, they would entail with the main units obviously, but you would think they would work around Pan as well, which is why I thought in some form it was going to be like Super Saiyan and hybrids. I was leveling up the Gohan, funny enough, the Revival Gohan I've recently got Zenkai'd. But yeah, from this here, that's obviously not the way they went. I don't know what the hell they're doing here, but it'll be very interesting, and it's very iffy the way they've done this here, because you can still get high enough and you still kind of get 90% whenever we get into the teams. There's only 2 teams this season because you cannot make anything else. It's just very odd. I do not understand it, but yeah, we're going to get into the teams right now. And this is going to be the 190% team, where it's no other units other than the Vegeta Clan and God Key, obviously with Giblet and Shala, because they're both free to play, so you're going to be using them, and you need to use them in order to get the 90%. Otherwise, you'll be sitting at about 60. And yeah, there's not much you can really do here. Transforming God Vegeta, I keep forgetting he does exist, so obviously use him. Everyone else here is at high stats. If you wanted to, and if you could, swap out that Trunks and Vegeta because they're a tag unit, and reverse yellow isn't exactly a great thing to get up against blues. Next up is going to be the 150% team, and this is going to be the main team that we run, and probably the only team I'm going to be running for the season, because again, I don't have faith for a 90%, and obviously if there is, I will obviously let you know with the video. But yeah, this is basically the way this team here is. Again, God Vegeta sitting there, Giblet, extra boost, Shallot there sitting at 15%, I've made sure to have him at Super Saiyan God already, so he's going to get the full boost, and you won't be needing the other 2 characters in all honesty. And that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. If there's anything I left out in the comment section, do leave them. Otherwise, yeah, it's going to be an interesting season to say the least. But yeah, I shall see us all in the next one.